The house on Hollow Creek Road. If you ever drive past Hollow Creek Road, don't stop. Don't even slow down. Because if you do, she'll see you. And once she sees you, you're already hers. I learned that the hard way. Hey, before we get into this, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you love real horror stories. Trust me, this one's going to stay with you. I used to be the kind of guy who didn't believe in ghosts. Creepy houses, urban legends, haunted places. I thought it was all stories for bored teenagers or desperate YouTubers trying to get views. That was before I spent one night in the Hollow Creek house. It started last fall. I'm a freelance photographer. I shoot abandoned places, old motels, forgotten factories, rusting gas stations. People love the eerie nostalgia of it. So when I got an email with no name, no message, just the subject line that said, "You should visit the house on Hollow Creek Road," I thought it was just another fan suggestion. Attached was a single photo of a 2-story Victorian house. Its windows were blacked out, the porch sagged, and there was a strange blur in one of the windows that looked almost like a face. I tried looking the place up. Nothing. No record, no mention online, not even on satellite maps. It was like it didn't exist. So of course, I had to find it. I drove out that weekend. Hollow Creek Road was deep in the Pennsylvania countryside, 20 miles of winding road lined with trees that leaned in like they were whispering secrets. The GPS lost signal halfway there, so I followed my gut until I saw it, the same house from the photo, sitting crooked on a hill. The first thing I noticed was how quiet it was. No wind, no birds, not even the buzz of insects. Just silence. The porch groaned as I stepped onto it. The front door was slightly open, and a weathered sign hung from the knob. "Keep out." Yeah, right. I pushed it open. The air inside hit me, cold, wet, and heavy, like the house was breathing. My flashlight cut through dust, swirling in the beam. The wallpaper peeled like skin, and the floorboards sagged beneath my boots. On the walls were family photos, mother, father, and a little girl. The faces were faded, and someone had scratched out the eyes. "Creepy touch," I whispered, trying to sound braver than I felt. I lifted my camera and started taking pictures. Then I heard it. Tap, tap, tap. It came from upstairs. The sound was too steady to be an animal. I froze, listening. Then it stopped, right above me. I pointed my flashlight at the ceiling and whispered, "Hello?" Something whispered back, "You shouldn't be here." The voice was so faint, I thought it might have been the wind, except there was no wind. I turned around. Nothing. But I swear the air behind me moved, like someone had just walked past. I told myself to finish up. One more photo, and I'd leave. The staircase groaned as I climbed. The air grew colder with every step. The hallway at the top had 3 doors, 2 shut tight, one slightly open with a pink light flickering inside. I pushed it open. It was a child's room. Dusty toys, a small bed, a cracked mirror on the wall. Everything looked abandoned except for the mirror. It was spotless. That's when I saw her. A little girl stood behind me in the reflection. Pale skin, black hair, empty, dark sockets where her eyes should have been. I turned around, no one there. But in the mirror, she was still there. Smiling now. The mirror cracked from top to bottom. I ran out, heart pounding, nearly tripping down the stairs. When I reached the living room, my phone buzzed. No service out here, but it rang anyway. Unknown number. I answered. "Get out," a whisper said. "She's awake." I dropped the phone. The whisper didn't stop. It was still in the room. I looked around, and that's when I saw the family photos again. They'd changed. The faces were all eyeless now, and the little girl's mouth had stretched into a wide, impossible grin. Tap, tap, tap. It came from behind the kitchen. There was a door there, half open, leading down to the basement. I should have left. I know that. But something about that tapping, it felt like it was calling me. I opened the door. Cold air rushed up like a breath from a grave. The stairs creaked as I went down. At the bottom, one bare light bulb flickered. Beneath it sat an old wooden chair. On it, my camera bag. But I had left it upstairs. Next to it was a photograph. I picked it up and froze. It was me, standing in the upstairs hallway, camera in hand. But in the picture, there was something behind me. The little girl. Her hand was on my shoulder. I dropped the photo and ran. Up the stairs, through the front door, straight to my car. When I slammed the door shut, I saw something move in the back seat. Just a shadow. Then the smell hit me. Cold, rot, the same stench from inside the house. I turned slowly. No one there. I laughed nervously, started the engine, and looked in the rearview mirror. She was sitting right behind me. I don't remember driving. I just remember the next thing. Being parked in town, shaking, heart racing. At home that night, I checked the camera. Every photo was black. All except one. It showed the house, and in the upstairs window, a little figure was waving. I tried deleting them, but they wouldn't erase. Every morning after that, new photos would appear on my phone, each one closer than the last. The last photo I found was taken from inside my bedroom, the doorway. That's when I realized I never took those pictures. If you ever get an email about the house on Hollow Creek Road, don't open it. Delete it. Because once she finds you, she never lets go.